Previously.
Do you have a sandwich, crazy?
How come Chick-fil-A don't have a jingle?
I'm pretty sure they do, and
What's
it's
the
just
jingle?
there's no words to it.
Because Popeyes got one.
They do?
Oh.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Did you just start eating without me? How we gonna do the Popeyes versus the Chick-fil-A versus Grandma's chicken? Her chicken is actually not that bad. Ooh, we should do our own ad-libs. My girl is a really crowd pleaser. Bad, 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 bad.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Adapter is $45. The interior is very comfortable for all types of weather. It's front and rear seat heaters and side mirror heaters. It's a custom audio system. You can design the interior of the car yourself. The outside can either be pearl, black, gray, blue, or red, or you can go, of course, get it custom somewhere else. I've seen plenty of people at the Tesla showroom who went and got their Tesla like specially made.
Excuse me as I kiss the sky. Hey, it's Soncerae here. So if you know anything about my story, you know that I ended up homeless. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. No, it don't. No, it don't. I mean, for some people, I can't believe I ended up like that. But we moving forward though. Homeless and pregnant, not a good combination, but I had to get out of Atlanta and move to California because I wanted a better place for my son. So as a single mom now, I had to figure this out. Couldn't sit home abandoned and hurt. I had to do something. Now let me just say, anyone who is doing whatever they can to provide for their family, you get a whole nother level of respect from me. I don't care what you're doing. As long as you ain't turning tricks or selling drugs, you're all right with me. The one thing that saved me from being homeless was actually Uber. Yeah, of course I had driven Uber before in Atlanta, but never in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I always use Uber as a side hustle. Now y'all know I'm the side hustleist, okay? I'm the type of person that keep a day job and a whole bunch of side hustles. Between my graphic design business and my clothing line, Yara, as well as RIDESHARE, I'm pretty much doing good financially. And we're gonna talk about how Uber helps my life tremendously. Uber is an American multinational transportation network company offering services that include peer-to-peer ride sharing, ride service, hailing, food delivery, and bicycle sharing system. It now operates in over 600 cities in 70 countries, and it's currently valued at over $82 billion. Yeah, you heard correct, 82 billion. All you need is an email address, a phone number, and you can download the app to your phone using Google Play or the Apple App Store. You can request a ride from your app, but you can also become a driver using this app. Now, driving for Uber lets you be your own boss, right? You can set up your own hours, and you used to could earn a handsome ransom. Now things have changed, and I'll explain that in a minute. Let's talk about the different types of Uber. You got Uberx. Uberx cars are low-cost sedans that seat up to 4 passengers. Sometimes Uberx drivers will provide you with snacks and drinks and phone charging. Basically, you'll have a smooth, happy ride. Then you got Uberpool. Uberpool lets you share the rides and split the fare with other riders. These riders are supposedly heading in the same direction you are, but I'm not even gonna get on that. The price of a Uberpool ride is lower than an Uberx ride. Usually someone's gonna pick you up in a Dodge Charger, a Toyota Prius or Camry, a Kia Sorento or Optima, a Hyundai Sonata or Elantra, or a Maxima. Also in these low-cost sedan cars, you can get an Uber Express Pool. Now, Uberpool and Uber Express Pool are 2 different things. Uber Express Pool, you're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes and you're gonna have to walk a specific distance. It's only a few blocks away. It shouldn't be like miles and miles. It's just a few blocks. Then you have Uber XL. It's affordable SUV seating for about 4 to 6 passengers, and it's good if you have a lot of baggage or cargo, okay? They'll pick you up in a Kia Sorento or Toyota Highlander, a Dodge Grand Caravan, a Chevrolet Traverse, a Ford Explorer, a Hyundai Santa Fe. Then you have Uber Select, which is a mid-luxury car. It has vinyl or leather interiors, like an Acura, a Audi, maybe a BMW 5 Series, Cadillac Escalade, or Infiniti. Even though Uberx is Uber's most used service, the initial service that they started off with was called Uber Black. Uber Black is a luxury black car service. It's like if you need a ride to an upscale event or something like that. They'll pick you up in a BMW 5 Series or Mercedes, a Lexus, an Infiniti, a Jaguar, something like that. Then you have Uber SUV, which to me seems strange because what's the difference between Uber XL and Uber SUV? Uber SUV is for 6 people or more, and it's the most expensive class of Uber. So that means you'll be picked up in a Cadillac Escalade, a Lincoln Navigator, a GMC Yukon, a Lexus LX, an Infiniti QX80, a Mercedes GL class. Then they have this thing called Uber Wave. It provides affordable rides for people who are disabled. So that means a disabled person can be picked up in a wheelchair accessible vehicle. Ergo, WAV. Wave. I used to be a Wave driver. Wave Drive Partners are certified by a third party in safely driving and assisting people with disabilities. Now, here's where we talk about the pay as a driver.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Ladies, if you want to manage your money, get out of debt, and create financial peace and stability for your family, you can get the best finance tips for moms by visiting richsinglemama.com. There you can learn where to find the best side hustles, how to get some extra cash from home, take master classes, get parenting tips, as well as relationship advice. If you talk to the founder, Samantha Gregory, let her know that Soncerae sent you, okay? So back to this breakdown. Okay, the average Uber driver in the Bay Area in San Francisco makes about $44,000 a year. The typical driver is making about $36,000 to maybe $54,000, okay? According to Alvia.com, the average trip for an Uber driver pays out $14.52, and drivers reportedly complete about 2 full trips per hour, an hourly earnings total of $29.04. Since the average Uber driver works about 30 hours per week, the total weekly earnings are $871.20, making a year's salary for a Bay Area Uber driver $45,000. In Uber advertisements, they claim that drivers can make up to $25 an hour, correct? You've seen it. I've seen it. Let me tell you how much money I make driving Uber as a side hustle. $57,000 a year, which is about $45 to $50 hourly. And I do this 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. This side hustle saves me because I just had a baby, y'all. My son is what, 16 months? I want to spend time with my son. I'm his only parent. I can't be walking around here just doing a full-time job and that's it. When I first started doing this, of course, I was homeless. I was looking for a place to stay. I was in and out of hotels. I was sleeping in a domestic violence shelter. I had a lot of things going on, and Uber helped me get out of it just by me driving a regular sedan. Okay, now driving a Tesla, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a little bit more money right there. The plans I make and execute for myself, I'm proud of me. One day I just decided to push myself to the limit. I said, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna drive 40 hours to see how much I make off of Uber. And when I first started driving Uber, I was doing 4 hours in the morning. I was doing 4 to 6 hours in the morning, 4 to 6 hours at night, just so I can make what I need to make, okay? And a lot of times I end up doing over 40 hours of driving Uber. And this is when I first started driving. Eventually I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, listen, I'm gonna end up crashing or something's gonna happen. I just can't deal. So something had to change and I was exhausted. You hear me? I don't know how Uber drivers go out here and drive 40 hours a week. I cannot do it. It's driving. I just can't. When I did do this, I made $1,200 a week, okay? And I was doing short rides that were under 20 minutes. And I only made $1,200. 40 hours doing rides that were under 20 minutes. It was gruesome. I hated it. I was like, I can't deal. So tired by the time I came back to the house. I was taking any ride. I didn't care what it was. I was just taking all rides. Now I only drive 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I make $2,000 a week doing airport runs. Long distance rides that are over 45 minutes. Now, there's a science to this. First of all, you have to live far away from the airport. If you don't live far away from the airport, you definitely have to drive far away from the airport to start. That's all I do. I take the commute far away from where I live in order to get far away from the airport, and I drive back and forth from the airport. Okay, now here's the ticket. Here's the hard thing that most drivers can't do. Get up at 3 a.m. and drive between the hours of 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. You would be shocked how many airport runs you have to do at that time. A lot of people don't even realize how many people get up and go to the airport around that time. People are thinking that at 3 a.m. you're picking up people and driving them all over the place, going to parties, you know, you're picking up people who are drunk or doing some mischief. No, most people who are up between 3:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. in the Bay Area are going to the airport. Like I said, long distance drives. Long distance drives usually happen on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's easy to drive Uber on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't drive in the middle of the day. I never drive in the middle of the day. I try to drive before rush hour even starts or a little bit after rush hour starts, or I'm in the opposite direction of traffic. I always make sure I'm in the opposite direction of traffic. I never get stuck in traffic. When you're driving around during rush hour, it's hard to make money because you keep getting stuck in traffic. So I avoid that altogether. Now, I used to make a significant amount of money more than I do now, okay? I still drive because I enjoy driving. You know, driving is not hard for me when I only do it 4 hours a day. It's when I try to go beyond like 6 hours. If I try to go beyond 6 hours, it's just too much, especially with my regular job and my other side hustles and the fact that I have a toddler. It's just too much for me, okay? I just can't do it. I know plenty of people that do though, trust me. Another good time to make money with Uber is during their surge pricing. During a surge, Uber adjusts the prices of rides to match driver supply to rider demand at any given time. During periods of excessive demand, when there are many more riders than drivers, or when there aren't enough drivers on the road and customer wait times are long, Uber increases its normal fares. This is like when a baseball game or something is happening, some type of event, anything. Usually it's a surge in that specific area where the event is. I don't like doing events, and the reason why is because you get stuck in traffic because it's way too much congestion there. It's too many people walking around, it's too many people jumping in the street, too many bikes, too many scooters. I just can't do it. It's just too much. So I don't even do events either. I do not chase the surge. I know a lot of Uber drivers that chase the surge. They see the surge, they want to go after the surge. It's times I've seen the surge and I go drive to the surge, and by the time I get to the surge is over. Don't chase the surge. There's a reasoning behind why Uber drivers don't make as much money as they used to. In May 2019, Uber drivers across the United States protested their rideshare company's low wages and working conditions as Uber was preparing to launch its initial public offering. Uber claims that they only keep 22% of the fares riders pay, but as a driver myself, I can tell you that that's not necessarily true. Uber classifies its drivers as independent contractors ineligible for benefits associated with traditional employment like health insurance, paid time off, or workers' compensation. Let me just say, my tips are an amazing part of why I make so much money. People tip me so well. They tip me between $20 to $30 almost every ride. I know Uber drivers that get maybe $2 or $3. It's probably the time frame that I'm driving and who I'm picking up, because most of the time I'm doing airport runs. All right, let's talk about Uber Eats. I do Uber Eats. Uber Eats is a food delivery platform that makes getting great food from your favorite local restaurant as easy as requesting a ride. The Uber Eats app connects you with a broad range of local restaurants and food, so you can order from the full menus of your local favorites whenever you want. The Uber Eats delivery fee used to be $5. The new delivery fee varies, but it's typically lower than the sliding scale of $2.49 to $6.49. There have been times where I did a delivery and it was only $3, and there have been times I've done it and it was $20. My suggestion is do not do lunch deliveries. I have not made a lot of money doing lunch deliveries. Only do Uber Eats on the weekend, and I honestly feel like Uber Eats is a two-person job, especially when you're driving around Oakland, because there's no place to park, and that's usually where I do Uber Eats at. I don't even think they do Uber Eats in San Francisco. If they have, I haven't seen it. I only do Uber Eats in the Oakland area or in Hayward. I never do it anywhere else. I cross over that bridge. I'm sorry. A lot of the times I cross over the bridge just to get some money, just opposite of San Francisco, because everyone wants to come over to San Francisco. So in order for me to drive Uber, I literally have to cross over to the other side where Oakland is, because most people want to come over to where I live. They don't want to. They don't want to go over to Oakland from San Francisco. They want to go from Oakland to San Francisco. So when I do Uber Eats or when I do regular Uber, I have to cross over the bridge into Oakland or Hayward or someplace like that. You don't make a lot of money doing Uber Eats. That's just something I do when I want to spend time with my daughter as well, and we want to go out and sightsee and, you know, find places that we want to go to later on when we have some free time. So that's just something fun for me and my daughter to do, and for her and I to spend time with each other, really. Okay, let's talk about the rules to riding Uber. Number one, be where you are told to be. Listen, if the app is telling you to be somewhere, please be there. If you tell the app that you're somewhere and you're not there when I get there, that really frustrates me as an Uber driver. We can't stand that. Don't have me out here looking for you. Next, no long phone calls or excessive talking to other people while you're in my car. Have a little bit of consideration for me. I don't want to know your business. I don't want to hear your argument. If you would like to make a long phone call to someone, maybe you have a business phone call, be sure to say something beforehand. Don't just get on your phone. It is so rude to do that to another human being that you are in close proximity to. Next, please know the difference between Uberpool, Uberx, and Expresspool. Know the difference. Don't be angry once you get in the car because you had to walk. Well, if you didn't want to walk, you shouldn't have used Uber Express Pool. Use regular pool. Listen, we hate Uber Express Pool just as much as you do, because we have to stop in the middle of traffic in the corner of an intersection looking to pick you up, and we don't even know what you look like. You know where we are. You know what car I'm in. You've seen my picture. I don't know who you are, so it's harder for me to find you doing Express Pool than just you doing UberX. You want to be a cheap ass, then be mad at me because you done had to walk somewhere or that I couldn't find you. Do me a favor, just do Uberpool or UberX. No Express Pool, please. Next, shower and brush your teeth. Now, I know some people, you know, they might have an emergency. They might need to, you know, go somewhere quickly. You know, they might be doing the walk of shame. So they might not necessarily have a toothbrush or a shower, you know, there for them when it's time for them to get their Uber. It's plenty of times people have gotten a car and they have smelled like alcohol. That's happened because I wasn't always driving around the times that I drive. Now I avoid that altogether because I'm picking up a different type of person because it's a different type of time. But when I was like driving regular time, oh my God, people were just getting in the car smelling all types of ways. Listen, I'm gonna always smell good for you. You know why? Because I have this little apparatus. It's called Febreze. I just put it right there on the vent clip. Oh, and if that doesn't work out, the smell of my hair will, because it's always clean all of the time. Between that, Carol's daughter, the good old natural hair shampoo. I also got that Calgon Take Me Away fragrance mist. Oh, I don't stop there, honey. I got the lotion, I got a body wash, and I got a scrunchie. I can take a bath right here. I'm doing that just for you, boo. Just for you. Take care of your personal hygiene. That's all I'm saying. Next, be considerate in the pool. If you're going to do the pool, be considerate of other passengers. Listen, don't nobody have time to be sitting here waiting for you. Be considerate of other people in the pool. I got 3 people in the car. I'm sitting here waiting for you to get here. Why? 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 Because you are not following the app. Don't that app tell you to be standing right outside when I pull up? Please be there. Because you got other people in the car waiting. They late for work. They got places to go. They got people to see. Next, do not call me. Text me. If you want to talk to me, text me, so I can read it right quick and keep it moving. Don't call me. So everybody, listen, my phone is attached to the Bluetooth in my car. If I cut on the conversation, everybody in the car hears the conversation. People might hear something you don't want to hear. Don't call me, text me. Next, please understand that we rate you as well. You're rating us, we're rating you. So Uber will definitely pair you with a shitty driver if you're a shitty person. Next, ask to eat in my car. Please don't just eat in my car. People spill stuff in my car. I'm like, what are you doing? It's still my car. Like, hello. Next, you can give me direction. I mean, I like Waze, but damn, Uber's navigational system, it's good when I'm trying to find you. But once you get in the car and I drive off, it gets difficult sometimes. So if you got a better way, tell me. Next, please understand that I will leave you. I will literally leave you. Understand that Uber encourages me to leave you. I will leave you. Be on time, I promise you. Next. No kids under 10 alone, please. I don't even know why anybody would want to put their kids inside of an Uber by themselves. I don't understand that. Y'all don't know me like that. I'm a stranger. Don't be putting your kids around these strange people that you don't know. Some of these Uber drivers be perverts. I'm sorry. Just like some of these riders be crazy as hell, some of these Uber drivers be crazy as hell. You don't want to do that. Next, don't ask me to stop at other places that are not on the route, please and thanks. Listen, you can update the route and add, another destination. It doesn't have to be just one place. Just don't ask me to go there outside of what's on the route. Listen, put on your safety belt because I drive fast. I got somewhere I got to go. You got somewhere you got to go. I do not hesitate on peeling out. I burns rubber. Next, if you order Uber Eats, please come outside and get your food. Don't have me sitting at the gate trying to figure out how to get through the gate, trying to figure out where your apartment is. You know if your place is difficult to get to. Why would you type in all of these instructions and expect for me to go to all of these instructions? Please come down and get your food. If both of your legs are working properly and you're not sitting here hospitalized or one of your legs are broken or something like that, I'm gonna need for you to come down and get your food. Ain't nobody trying to go through no maze or no labyrinth to find you. Next, slam my doors, please. Like they're Cadillac doors, please. A lot of people be like, I don't want to slam your door. Listen, girl, this is an economy sedan. This is not some, listen, when I'm in my economy car, slam my doors. I ain't saying do that to the Tesla. I'm not saying do that to the luxury cars that you get in. What I'm saying is if you in a regular economy car, please understand that you got to slam these doors, man. People leaving my doors open, I got to get out and shut the door myself. In the middle of the damn street. Next, please have a decent attitude. You're doing rideshare. That means you have to deal with other people. If you don't want to deal with other people, get a car. I mean, hello. And lastly, do not leave your shit in my car. Okay, don't just take it with you. Look around. Scan the area. Okay, don't just walk off. Look around first, okay? Listen, my music gonna be on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it low. And it's gonna be something that don't match my skin tone. Like Maroon 5, Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, 21 Pilot, damn Christian rap, Ariana Grande be pumping in this joint. Tori Kelly. No, I am not turning to Travis Scott. No, I don't want to hear no trap music. No, I don't know nothing about that. We doing adult top 40 hits up in here. Be prepared or put your headphones on. You understand what I'm saying? Always say good morning and good evening and good night. My name is Soncerae and I hope you enjoyed your Uber riding experience. Ta-ta now.
Hey, it's your girl Salsa right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Smash that notification bell, all right? Follow me on all of my socials. If you have any video topic suggestions, you can email me at soncerae@gmail.com, okay? Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.